What's going on? Be right back. All right. What's up? Check it, check it, check it. This is not going to be a long stream. There's nothing happening. Weather's boring right now. But I do have some important stuff to talk about. We have full model agreement now on this night, on September staying cold at least through the second week now. So stuff is starting to come together. Hour feels like low where I live in Minnesota. Around Minneapolis, hour feels like low, according to the weather app. But I think it's possible. Is 38 degrees next Thursday. 38 degrees in the beginning of September. Big cold air pushing in. Tough NTX. I appreciate you, Marissa. Yeah, the cooler weather's been nice. Yeah, fair. Yeah. You're going to get more. What's going on, NTX? Yeah, this would be a quick 30-40 minute stream. I still got to do some other work, and then I've just been so busy. Really busy week ahead, too. I'm going to the Gopher game tomorrow. There's no stream tomorrow. Going to the home opener, Minnesota Gopher game. And then Friday, yes. And then Friday, I'm going to this Minnesota State Fair. So I'll probably do like a midday stream on Friday. My stepdad's in town, so I'm going to be a little bit off this weekend. He's only in town for about 3 days. 4 days. So I go to fair with him. And then Saturday, I'm definitely doing a Saturday stream because I can. And then Sunday, we're going to a horse race during the day. And then I think Monday, we're going to the Renaissance Festival. This is going to be a fun weekend. Is all the south of the Gulf staying south into Mexico? Wait, what? What? Translate? How's Houston looking? Let's take a look. Let's turn the bangers down a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. Here's what I want to show you guys first. We're going to get started. I'm going to go over everything that's going on, and then I'm going to take everyone's questions. Good to see you, Jersey. Yeah, I'm doing Canterbury. Yeah, I'm going to the horse race Sunday. I've never been to a horse race. My grandparents used to race their horse there, though.
A new radar
back in the day.
warning has been issued.
I couldn't translate that myself. Wait, we have a tornado warning? In Oklahoma? Hold up. Hold up. Sorry, I was actually looking at this. Oh, it's because we were seeing that screen. That's why they were asking. Yeah, all that stuff south to the south of the Gulf is staying south of the Gulf for now, yes. I was looking at this. Let's take a quick look at where our tornado warning is. Let me fix this. Sorry. I gotta fix this. That goes there. That goes there. We're gonna go here. Oh, look at that. There's our tornado warning. Weatherwise has had so many updates that it's like hard for me to keep track, and I have like very specific settings and they keep messing up my settings, and I don't like that. Definitely a little bit of rotation on this, guys. Definitely a little bit of rotation on this. So let's be careful here. No clear CC drop. But wait, did they literally just pull that off? They just pulled that off as I went to it. They placed it and then immediately took it off? Hola, Lala. That was loud. Yeah, there is a lot of potential energy down there in the Gulf. There's a lot going on down here, or just the south of the Gulf. But you see this bad boy right here? This is not letting anything through. This is wind shear. Nothing's getting through that. None of this convection down here to the south is pushing through that and staying organized. So we are getting a tropical wave coming off the coast that looks okay. This looks okay too. So we may get a POI on one of those coming up here soon. Why did they just put that tornado warning down for half a second and then pull it, chat? Does anyone know? Let's look at our radar Omega. Oh, they still have it on. Okay, this is why it's good to have two radar apps. I think WeatherWise is just tripping. Still there. Still there. There it is. Heading out to the east-southeast towards Forgan and Beaver. I'm going to say this thing is moving at about, let's see, 30 miles per hour. Moving east at 15. God, I used to be way better at that. I don't believe him, though. It's moving way too quick on the radar to be moving at 15. I don't believe him. All right. Forgan, Beaver, Gate. Be prepared. I don't think we have anything on the ground, but we definitely have circulation in here, and you can clearly see we have a little... We have a little bit of an inflow region in both of these areas here, so it's possible we do get something on the ground here. So just be aware of that. I don't know what happened on WeatherWise. Oh, you know what it was? It's because, yeah, it's because I needed to bring it to the end. What's this? People affected. Oh, wow. They show people affected now? Homes affected? Holy crap. Wait, can you guys see this? This is new on WeatherWise. Look, 621 people affected, 297 homes. It shows how many people could be affected. Wait, that's crazy. 2 public schools, 1 law enforcement location. Wow, look at the details in here. Population. This is new. Okay, WeatherWise. They've been... I don't know what's been going on with WeatherWise. They've been on crack. They've been releasing updates like every single week. Sometimes like every 4 days. Updates. And the only issue is I can't keep track. The updates are happening so quick. Like, look, we got split screen and stuff now. So we can have our velocity and radar. They've just been going crazy. It's like they see an opportunity to overtake Radar Omega and they're taking it. We've got storm relative velocity now instead of just velocity, which is pretty cool. We've got echo tops. I don't know if they had echo tops before. I'm pretty sure they didn't have differential reflectivity. all sorts of interesting things going on here. I don't need split view right now, though. Anyways, yeah. Beaver, Forgan, and Knowles, Gate, Oklahoma. I would get in a safe spot just in case. Get away from windows. Interior closet if you can. Storm shelter if you don't feel safe where you are. This doesn't look like too dangerous of a tornado right now, but you never know. You never know with these. We definitely have the cloud rotating. I can tell you that much. You've got 1.5 inch hail being recorded there. Radar indicated at least. Larger the hail, the stronger the updraft. So it's a possibility we get something on the ground here, definitely. They're trying to be the go-to app for... No, literally. Did you guys see this? Look at this. Watch this. This is... Look. Spaghetti models. Now you can just click on a storm. Look. Oh, let me just click on this. Show spaghetti models. Well, no one knows where this is going. Hey, look. One of these models wants to take it into Los Angeles. We're going to have a tropical storm make a landfall in Los Angeles. It's going to get too cold by the time it gets up there. Yeah, it'll be a depression. But yeah, spaghetti models now on here. Like, there's so much new stuff on here. I don't even know what all the new stuff is. Like they just keep releasing new stuff and I'm trying to catch up. But it's all good. It's all good stuff. I just don't want them to overwhelm. I really like it as a pure radar app. And I don't want them to put so many features in it that it starts to lag and crash all the time like Radar Omega. I think that's one of the issues with Radar Omega. So I'm like, all right, cool, but calm down. KJ, Jasmine, Barbara, I appreciate you guys. Anyways, here, let me just go over a couple things real quick. This isn't gonna be a super long stream. Like I said, nothing's going on. I still got some stuff to get done, but look at that, 10-day, guys. The cold air just keeps getting pushed out farther and farther and farther. We've already been in average to below average. A lot of us have been experiencing below average temperatures. Look at this over the next 10 days. This is actually a really pretty graphic. Look at this, like perfectly like cylindrical. What? That's the next 10 days. Let's push out to 14 days. Look at that. Cold air remaining. I told you guys this was going to be a cold September. Back on August 20th. Okay. Let me show you something. Let me show you guys something really interesting. Check this out. And I posted this on, you know what? I'll show you what I posted on my X today, although some of you probably saw it. One second. Okay. This is what I posted on my X today. I said, Euro ensemble, American ensemble, Canadian deterministic. It may be time to get out those fall jackets. You want to talk about agreement? Here's our Euro ensemble. All right. This is for September 5th. Okay. This is exactly what I was talking about was going to happen. We got this negative EPO. We got this negative AO. We got this negative NAO. We got this positive PNA. Ain't no way that warm air was coming in and sitting around for a while. We're going to have warm air that comes in for a day and it leaves and more cold air comes in. I'm telling you. So here is the European ensemble. Here's the GFS ensemble. Look at this. Look at these ensembles. It's like they're working in tangent. All right. And then here's the Canadian deterministic. September 4th, September 5th, September 6th. Now, on the Euro, with this type of look, we're seeing temperatures get into the 30s. Maybe even, we're seeing temperatures get into the 30s up here. We're seeing temperatures potentially dip down into the 40s here. 40s in early September. 30s up here. And then widespread 50s down here. You could even get 60s into Florida. So it's really, 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 really going to get. And again, the model agreement is what I like to see.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Moving back here. Yeah, here's our latest Euro. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's even colder. It's even colder this model run. Oh my god. I don't even. Minnesota. I'm so happy I moved to Minnesota at this time. We could see potentially record lows in September if this occurs. Oh my gosh, look at that. Chicago, Illinois gets involved. Oh my god, the whole Midwest, Ohio Valley, the Southeast. Very, very below average temperatures for everyone in the southeast, mid-Atlantic. Wow. I mean, we're staying cold. Yeah, this is... Let me just compare real quick. GFS. Oh my gosh. Which run are we on? Look at the GFS. Look at this thing. Am I seeing this correctly? Chat. I know. I love cold and I love snow. If you don't, too bad. Look at people are. That's the thing. At the end of summer, people are ready for cold, and then once you get into January, February, people are like, okay, I'm ready for summer. But most people this time of year, whether you like cold or not, most people this time of year are pretty tired of the heat. You know.
New information. This tornado warning.
Look at this. Holy. And then a secondary one. Wow. The GFS is going crazy. Okay. And just for fun, I'll look at the Canadian, but I want to show you what these temperatures could actually be like. Okay, whatever. We're seeing the anomalies. Look at the Canadian agreeing. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at what these temperatures would actually be. Because now we have full agreement across the global models. Very strong agreement. All right, I looked at our teleconnections earlier. Very, very, very strong agreement. So I'd say there's I would say there's a 90 to 95% chance we do see something like this. Yeah, 90 to 99. There's a very small chance we don't with this much agreement. Very small chance we don't. So let's go into actual temperatures and let's just take a look. Oh my gosh, look at that cold. That is crazy. Look at this thing sink in. Oh, that's yeah. What are we on? No, sorry. We want to be. Let's go back to our European deterministic and go to the 12Z. Look at this. Okay. Well, the GFS is going to show even colder. Look at that actual temperature. Okay, that's actual temperature. We're talking 40s and 50s. Okay, you know what? We're going to go to apparent temperature and we're going to just... Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Watch this. Let's go to apparent temperature and we'll look at the GFS first for fun. Let's go into regions so you guys can actually see what temps could be like. Let's just hit central first, okay? You guys know where you are. Can you see this well? Do I need to zoom in more? You guys can see that, right? Okay, so... Alright, so check this out. Alright, we get a little bit of warming. Oh my god, Texas. Now, here comes our second round. We still got some cold air spinning up north. Okay, just look at this cold air dive. September 3rd. Oh my gosh. Widespread 30s through the Dakotas and Minnesota and Wisconsin. Oh my gosh, we get below freezing. We get down to 27 to 30 degrees around Minneapolis. Apparent temperature, okay? So this is your wind chill. I don't care. September 4th, a wind chill of 27 degrees. Not in the mountains. Yeah, this would break some records. We're talking about wind chills in southern Missouri getting down to 39 degrees. We're talking about wind chills in Kansas City getting into the 30s. Wow. Like, look at that. You've got OKC and Tulsa dipping down into the mid to low 50s. Yeah, this would be something. And then that cooler moves off towards the Ohio Valley. You've got widespread wind chills. Widespread wind chills in the 40s and low 50s. Look at this. This is all 30s. This is all 40s as lows. Early September. Let me push out a little bit. Yeah, this would be record breaking for some if we were to see it play out like this. Let's look into the Ohio Valley. We'll look at a couple different model runs though, because you know nothing's ever going to be exactly what it shows, but there's strong agreement on this trough being very amplified. I mean, just look at this. Let's draw our like 40 degree line. Or our 40s line. Like, look at that. Everyone in there is getting wind chills into the 40s. And then you've got 50s all through here. Let's move this forward. Look at that. That's crazy. Northern Alabama, right? Northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, Arkansas getting into the 40s and wind chill in early September. Oh my God, and look what's right behind it. Oh my gosh. Now we're talking into the 30s wind chill wise in northern Missouri. You could get snow. This is if this were to play out like this, the way the American model sees it, it'll probably be a blend of American and European. If it were to play out the way the American model sees it, you could get snow in Minneapolis, in Milwaukee, northern Iowa, portions of North Dakota, South Dakota, if you were to get moisture timed right with this. 100%. It wouldn't be the first time it snowed in September up there. It's just extremely rare. I mean, look at this. Look at the second round. Second round. We've got 40s pushing. We've got 40 wind chills pushing all the way down here. Crazy. I mean, this is beautiful. These are still beautiful temperatures down here, right? Really wild. And then finally, maybe you get some heat creeping back in. You see this? And then everyone's like, yes, it's winter. And then boom, 95 degrees. We'll see if that happens. But lots of cold before that. Really quickly before, and I'll answer some questions. Let's take a look at our euro, how our euro sees that if we zoom in a little bit. Let's go back over to Ohio Valley. And let's take a look at our euro. Because our euro sees it getting pretty cold too. Still lots of cold air sticking up there in the Northeast and Midwest. But here comes this cold air. Boom. Look at that. That's as we get into the 4th. We're talking mid to low 50s into the 40s everywhere up in this region here. Pretty crazy. This is wind chills. Actually, no, this is not. That's not wind chills. What is that wind chill wise? Yeah, it might be so humid it doesn't even make a difference. Great. Look at that. That is wild. That is wild. Yeah, so and then at the end of the Euro it does see a second round, another trough digging in here. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. It's every model points towards potential record-breaking lows. So if the GFS model were to be the accurate, like I don't even know. You could end up, you know what, just for fun, let's see if the GFS model puts snow anywhere. You guys want to check that? Just for fun, let's see if the GFS model puts snow anywhere, because it has temperatures getting down to freezing in some areas. One second.
You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my heart, my one. You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my heart, my one. You're my soul.
Okay. Yeah, let's just check for fun. Let's check for fun. Oh, I gotta go down to winter. I always forget how it. Okay, here we go. Oh, little Wyoming. Little Utah. That's crazy that we possibly could have freezing temperatures up there in Minneapolis, the Dakotas, Wisconsin. All right, Stuff is about to get very spicy. One last quick look here. And let's look at, because I have to see what the updated teleconnections tell us after seeing that. How about you? The GFS deterministic's going crazy on the PNA. And I'm just pretty positive. What's really triggering this? EPO going. This is what's triggering it on the GFS. Absolutely bombed out negative EPO. What's going on with the European? The European. That this is a ridge settling back up in the west. That's why we see at the end there. Let's check out our tornado warning. Make sure everything's good over there. All right. Anyways, cold confirmed. Big potential record-breaking cold confirmed. Early September for portions of the northern plains, central plains, northern southern plains out towards the Mississippi Valley, potentially Midwest, Ohio Valley, and then pushing out towards the Mid-Atlantic, New England. We'll see who gets it. Let's quickly go back here and take a look just to be safe at our tornado warning. Still rotation here. It's not a very tight rotation. We don't have a CC drop, but Forgan, Beaver, just make sure you're in a safe spot if you're home. Definitely got circulation. Hard to tell if we have anything down, but you can see the circulation right here. Yep. Right there, actually, a little bit to the north. Right there. Right about there. Sloppy, but it's there. What's all the red mean? The red on what? The last thing I was on? We were just looking at temperatures. So 80s, 70s. This is moving forward though. Watch these temperatures change. Watch this cold air move in right in the beginning of September. A lot less red there. This is at least on the Euro. Big push of cold air. Dipping down like that. The GFS goes even crazier with it. GFS is even more bullish with it. At least up north. I mean, no, it's just more bullish with it in general. I mean, look at that. Big cool down at the beginning of fall. What are the chances that goes towards Ashland? Yeah, no, it won't. It won't, Lindsay. Well, it's actually like for New Jersey, since it's going to be colder. Yeah, I thought they may have been showing when I was doing Ohio Valley, but I guess it doesn't show that far out east. Oh, no, it just cuts it off. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, by the time once this cold air gets out there, oh man, it doesn't want to hit the coast. You guys might get a little bit unlucky. Oh, actually, no, there you get a little bit of. There's a little bit of a cool. Well, September 1st, you're seeing. We'll look at apparent. No, we'll look at just regular. You're seeing lows get into the. For some, yeah, the mid 50s. A couple nights in a row. But as this big cold air pushes in, the coast kind of holds on to that heat. This is what happens. The ocean kind of keeps the temperatures here moderated. Everything inland gets much colder. See how all that heat just gets trapped out there along the coast? So you guys may not feel that big push of cold air. Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Where are you guys at? Right by Sheboygan. Let's see how cold your temps are going to get. Why don't we? Let's go into Wisconsin. All right. Let's see. You guys are right around here. This should be fun. Ready? $37. 37 degrees. Oh, I thought I'd switched over. $37 as a low. September 5th, we'll see. Yeah, very cold up there. You can see though, Minneapolis gets some of these. I mean, this model wants to see Minneapolis area getting down to at least your apparent temperature down to freezing or below freezing. Let's take a look at what the actual temperature is there. Very close to freezing still. Very close to freezing. That would probably be the earliest. That might break the record for the earliest Minneapolis has ever gone freezing. If this, you can see 35, 34, 36. If this comes down, if this comes true and that comes down a little bit, that would probably break the record. Can you imagine hitting freezing temps September 4th, Minneapolis? That would be crazy. Lindsay, Vinay, Lee, Confused Blonde, Ethan. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate anyone who followed too. Oh, I got one new follower. Let's go. Here, let's look at the euro on this one too. Just to compare. See, the euro has it getting cold, not as cold. The euro still has getting into the 40s in Minneapolis. But the GFS goes nuts. See, the euro has it 49, 48. But the GFS goes absolutely nuts.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We'll have to see who we believe. Well, the hurricane hit California. It shows. No, it'll be a post-tropical storm. It'll be a post-tropical depression. This bad boy out here. You talking about this spinny boy right here, right off the coast of California? And the track takes it.
Indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Look, this track right here takes it right into. Look, this track right here takes it right into Los Angeles. Oh wow! I really could have done a. I really could have got people on this. I really could have fear-mongered this. Just been like, hurricane, Los Angeles. No. This thing is going to be post-tropical. This thing's going to be a tropical depression very soon. Why? Because the waters up here are not warm enough to sustain a tropical cyclone. Waters need to be at a minimum 74 degrees Fahrenheit, but typically if you want any sort of strengthening and you don't want it to fall apart, you want waters at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Your waters up here are like 65 degrees, okay? This thing's going to come up here and it's going to fall apart and it's going to move into shore as just a bunch of rain showers. Not going to be anything tropical. I use a bunch of the different stuff. This is WeatherWise that I'm on right now. I use Radar Omega, WeatherWise, Weather Bell, Pivotal Weather, Windy, Tropical Tidbits. Mods, did I miss any? Pivotal, Weather, Tropical Tidbits, Weather Bell, Windy, Radar Omega, WeatherWise. Something like that. I might have been showing you that before. But yeah, there you go. Big spinny boy. You do have some tracks that take it right into Los Angeles, but it'll be completely post-tropical. It'll just be rain. I don't use my radar. Well, I've never even heard of my radar. I've never even heard. Is that crazy? I've never even heard of My Radar. Ever. No, I've never heard of it. But I've also heard of a bit. There's also so many. I just, listen, I have so many different softwares I already use. I can't keep adding. Let's check out My Radar. I'm sure it's cool. Oh, do you guys use it as like an app on your phone? Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll get it. Oh, it's the one that works on CarPlay? Oh, what the heck? Why didn't I know about it? God, what do I even know, chat? What do I even know? But yeah, for anyone who missed it, this is our next 10-day temperature forecast again. We are staying cool. Enjoy it. Sunny. What's up, Sadie? Please keep the snow away from Wisconsin. Listen, there's a lot of snow plowers out there that would love some snow so they can get paid. Oh my God, the weather's so boring right now. Let's check in on our tornado. Forgan, if you're not already, make sure you're underground. If you can't, well, honestly, at this point, I don't see anything. But at least get away from windows. Make sure you know what's going on outside. They may let this expire. There's still rotation here. Clearly, you can see rotation. It's starting to fall apart, though. It's starting to fall apart. Got some nice rainfall moving into Springfield, Fayetteville, Pine Bluff. We got a little bit up here, moving to the south towards Green Bay, Oshkosh, Sheboygan. Mornings are getting colder. I know. I don't care about snow flowers. I want to know that. Ay. That's wild. All right, here we go. Guys, I really think we're going to get a POI on this or this Tropical Atlantic or MDR. I really do think so. I actually, listen, we knew that Invest, what was it, 99L? We knew it was pushing through dry air. We knew it was pushing through wind shear. I still expected it to be a ball of convection as it got into the Western Caribbean, but it got swallowed up by that harsh environment. The only thing that I going for it was warm waters. It doesn't matter if you're going up against too much shear and dry air. It really just collapsed. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, if I do say so myself.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
What's going on here? Do we have a little bit of like a dry line setup going on here? Let me see. Let me check. Give me 1 second. Let's look at our. Wait, oh, here we go. Let's look at our mesoscale analysis real quick. What's going on down here? We do have a little bit of we have 1.0 to 1.5 SIG-TOR. 1.0 to 1.5 SIG-TOR out there in western Oklahoma. Hello. There you go. Let's see here. Violent TOR param. Oh yeah. We've got like a 2.5 violent TOR param where that tornado is right now. Surface helicity. That's effective helicity. I don't care about that. Let's look at surface helicity. Surface helicity is weak, but it's good enough. Surface base cape. there's not much CAPE there either. There's like 1,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE in western Oklahoma. So not much. I mean, it's enough though. Lapse rates are low. I mean, you have an environment that could produce a tornado, but it's just not a very great one. Yeah, I mean, the lapse rates are awful here. They're actually awful. All right, I know what's happening. What's happening at the 850 millibar level? There it is. We got a nice little jet pushing through there. A nice little jet pushing through there in western Oklahoma. That'll help. Still surprised we're getting a tornado warning with barely any helicity, 1,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE, and absolutely atrocious lapse rates. All right. Does the song have some words? What song? Night speed.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Dun, 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 dun. Purple, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get off here probably in like 5 minutes. It's a slow night. This tornado warning is probably gonna get dropped off. Did it get extended? It got extended. I mean, you still got the circulation there, not too tight. But if you're out in Knowles and Gate, Oklahoma, just make sure your weather alerts stay on and make sure you have a plan. Get into a safe spot. Yeah, Oklahoma weather's doing Oklahoma weather things. It's like, we don't care about the atmosphere. We're still going to put down a tornado. Zero fucks given. Does the last song have words? Did it? What song was that one? I don't think so. It is a banger, though. Wait. Let me see if I can find my favorite song. That's a pretty good one. Oh, this is a good one. Sorry, one second. This is a pretty good one. Whoa! Pam has entered the chat. Pam, I appreciate the galaxy, Pam. Thank you. Pam, I was literally just about to get off. Now you gave me a galaxy, and I'm going to be getting off. And I feel bad. I was just saying there's not much going on. Little quiet. Hey, let's see what the GFS thinks it's going to get down to in your neck of the woods, Pam. The GFS is doing some crazy stuff for us here. I want you to see this. Watch you see this. U.S. regions. We'll go central. Check this out. Okay? Watch this. Ready for this? Here we go. September 4th. 37, 39, 38, 36. Watch this, watch this. I'm not kidding. If our American model gets this right, that would be hilarious. Look at these Nebraska temps. Look what the GFS thinks our wind chills are going to be in Nebraska in a week. Burr. I'd wear a jacket to work. But in typical Nebraska fashion, watch this. Ready? Here's a few days later. You guys could go from 37-degree wind chill up to 93 degrees in like a 48-hour swing. Don't ruin my vibes. Oh my gosh. That would be classic planes. I mean, look at this. Just a couple days and you're back. It's not even a couple days. It's like one day. Hold on. No, it's a couple. Okay, you got the 7th. That was the 7th. Yeah, and then this is the 9th. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, we've got some of our mods in here. Hey mods, who's opposed to an 11 a.m. CST meeting on Sunday? Who's opposed? Listen, it's a weird time, but I got to go to the horse race. I got to go to the Canterbury track or whatever it's called. Marissa, what's it called? Tough said I ain't gonna be awake. Jasmine, I'm free. Morgan, I can make it work. We'll make it quick. Like I would say like 30 minutes max. 30 minutes. We can make it quick. But we're hitting the gas pedal starting next Monday, so that's why we're gonna be meeting. We'll create some clip. Oh, you know what? Whoever can't make it, I'll record the session. I'll record the meeting. How about that? But you have to watch it. You have to do your homework. Anyways, guys, yeah. Pam, a legend, coming in, just dropping a galaxy right before I got off. Moving forward, though, I am going to be. Let's push back out here. Moving forward, I am going to be trying to stay very consistent. Yeah, this is, by the way, this is what we're talking about with the GFS. We're talking about, I mean, potentially widespread 30s and 40s with this GFS run moving into early September. Anyways, moving forward, I'm probably going to be trying to stay very consistent, streaming every day except for Wednesday and Saturday, unless there's significant weather going on. Trying to get on at 9 o'clock CST, consistent. And we have a bunch of other stuff that's going on, but I'll get back into that. We got to start doing some merch giveaways. I want everyone who's a part of the Discord, especially the mods, to participate in designing some of the new merch for like winter. You know what I mean? Some fun winter stuff that we can do. So that'd be cool. So anyone in here, what's going on, Matt? Anyone in here who's not part of the Discord, just add me. Connor's Climate Corner HQ. It's just Connor's Climate Corner, like my name is, HQ. You can add me as a friend on Discord, and I'll add you to the Discord. Eventually, it's going to be a sub only, but we're going to get up to 500 members first. And yeah, it's a good time. You can also get into the Discord by simply subbing to me on TikTok or becoming a member on YouTube. It's a grand total of $2.99, $3 a month. But it's a good way to support your channel. Matt, what's going on? Matt, you see the GFS, the cracked out GFS? It's hilarious. Really quick, Matt. Check this out. Check this out. Let me move back here a little bit. Do you see this? Wind chills down to 27 in and around. Wind chills down to 27 degrees in early September in and around Minneapolis. That would be record breaking, 100%. 100%. But we'll see. The European has it a little warmer. European has it getting down to the 40s. GFS is on some crack.
has been issued.
Yeah, big polar air. The polar air is coming regardless. I was showing chat. The Canadian, the European, and the GFS all agree, and not only do they agree, they agree on like the exact timing and exactly where the cold air is entering. They don't. They each have a different idea of how it spreads and the amount of cold air that's with it, but it is happening around September 2nd. It's gonna start pushing in from the northern plains. Yeah, you guys are gonna get a little feel of this too. Let's see this. Let's quickly go back down into the Ohio Valley. Let's see Kentucky. You know, if your GFS run is right, you guys are gonna have wind chills down in the 40s. Potentially as low as 45 degrees. Portions of Kentucky. That would be wild for early September as well. That would be crazy. We'll see. It's good. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a mix of the Euro and GFS, like it always is. Wearing a heavy sweatshirt. The boss keeping me awake most of the night. That's right. Yeah, baby. Built-in alarm clock. My kids make sure I'm up at the crack of dawn. They're just like roosters. I'm in a deep sleep, and then suddenly I hear, Dad! Dad! And I'm like, I don't know if that's a rooster outside my window or if that's my kid screaming at the top of his lungs. But it's indistinguishable. It's literally, I can't tell. I'm usually in a dazed, like, and then I usually get someone falling on top of my stomach and knocking the wind out of me, and then I go, okay, yeah, that's my son. She's not even bored yet. I already tuned it. Yeah, B says one day you will miss it. There's a lot of things I'll miss when my kids grow up. One thing I won't miss is the no matter when they go to bed, waking me up at 6:30 in the morning. I don't know. You can't convince me I'm gonna miss that. I do. Listen, the morning cuddles are nice. Morning cuddles are cute. After you get over that 15 minutes of depression from getting no sleep for the
thunderstorm warning
for the 14th day straight. Then you have a little cute moment. Yeah, I can't wait till my kids can bring me coffee in bed. Oh, God. For me, Red Bull, 100%. Yeah, no, you're right. It'd be an energy drink. Okay, guys. I'm going to get off. Like I said, streaming for me this week's going to be weird. I have my stepdad in town. He's visiting for the first time. He has never seen his granddaughter, so big for him. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend. I'm gonna be posting every day. I'm gonna get on when I can, but we're hitting the grind starting really next Sunday. I'm gonna put out a long YouTube video, and then we're grinding the rest of winter, and we're gonna build up the channel. We're gonna have a good time doing it. And we're gonna start a Snapchat group for all the mods, and we're gonna do a bunch of stuff. We'll talk about it in the meeting. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna do free merch giveaways at least twice a month again. Just like a post in the Discord, and you'll get sent free shit, free stuff, and it'll be expensive free stuff. All right. You guys are awesome. I hope everyone, I know tomorrow's only Thursday, but and I'll see most of you again. Maybe if not tomorrow, Friday. But hope everyone has a great Labor Day weekend. Long, awesome weekend. At least a lot of us will still be enjoying below average temperatures. Most of us will still be enjoying below average temperatures, nice 60s and 70s. So that's perfect Labor Day weekend temperatures. Yep. Night, everyone. I appreciate you being in here. Thanks, Purple. Yep. Alrighty.